the Washington football team, taking on the Chicago Bears.
We are pleased. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Right back to Pitts again. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 8 catches, 89 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two to the 25 to the 27. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
And I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning Fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball. And boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away from the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up the holding call. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That catch good for only a couple. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
These two teams all tied after 1. And extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd and 5. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walton. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action here on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Now it's Pearman. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. The best multitasker in the business, the coach. I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. They'll look to throw. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively. It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Again, he's got that man Landry. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch. Now back to throw. And that one incomplete as it breaks a string of 8 straight pass completions. I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception. Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Justin Fields, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Tyreek Hill, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And that game all square as they take on the visiting Cowboys. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. Let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Out of the gun now on third down. The 36. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down now, it's Walton, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Pearman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. It's Pearman again. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Washington. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first. Second and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll look to throw here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Three yards remain for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. That catch good for only a couple. This is Pearman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Pearman. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Butker on for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Landry. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now an option play on second down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Walton trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll try to run the option here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run on first down. Walton. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to Walton. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now Washington down by 15, and time a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. They're probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Chicago, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12.